Thanks for joining us today. I'll be walking you through everything you need to know about selling jewelry on Amazon in the EU and UK. All right, let's dive into jewelry policy and compliance. First, let's clarify what Amazon considers jewelry for compliance purposes. Jewelry includes products that meet three key criteria. First, they're designed to be worn on the body. Second, their primary purpose is decorative. And third, they're made of metal or contain metallic components. All metal jewelry and items with metallic components must meet strict EU safety standards for three heavy metals: cadmium, nickel, and lead. These requirements apply to several product types: wrist jewelry, including bracelets, wristwears, and anklets; neck jewelry, such as necklaces and pendants; earrings and piercings, including microdermal piercings, rings and toe rings; vintage jewelry, and jewelry sets that include any of these pieces. The key principle is simple: if it touches skin, it must be safe. Here are examples of products that require compliance documentation. Remember, it's not just finished jewelry that needs documentation. DIY kits and individual components containing metal parts intended for making jewelry must also have the required safety documents. Some categories are automatically compliant or don't require additional documentation. Gold jewelry, if it's at least 14 carats, also known as gold 585. Sterling silver, marked as silver 925. Products without metallic parts in direct contact with skin, and products where the hallmark or carat stamp is clearly visible in your product images. Here are clear out-of-scope examples: toys, doll jewelry, hair accessories, teeth grills, and bracelets without metallic parts. If you sell these, the jewelry rules don't apply. To comply with Amazon policies and EU product safety regulations, you must provide documentation confirming the safety and authenticity of your jewelry. You'll need to submit one of two document types. Option 1. A Declaration of REACH Conformity. This is a formal statement confirming your product complies with all applicable EU directives, including REACH regulations. Option 2. REACH Heavy Metals Test Report. This laboratory test report demonstrates compliance with REACH heavy metals thresholds for all product components. Note that if your product has failed a physical test by Amazon or a market surveillance authority, you must provide a test report. A declaration alone won't be sufficient. You must submit one of these safety documents for each ASIN you want to list. Important: all compliance documents must be in an official European language, uploaded in non-editable formats like PDF, and the scans must be high quality, clear, complete, and legible. Let's talk about REACH. That's Regulation EC No. 1907-2006 on registration, evaluation, authorization, and restriction of chemicals. Under REACH, jewelry cannot be sold if it exceeds specific limits for certain chemical substances. For cadmium, no greater than 0.01% by weight. For nickel, less than 0.2 micrograms per square centimeter per week for jewelry inserted into pierced body parts, and no greater than 0.5 micrograms per square centimeter per week for jewelry in direct and prolonged contact with skin. For lead, no greater than 0.05% by weight. Carly, if your product exceeds any of these limits, it cannot be sold on Amazon. A valid REACH Declaration of Conformity must include several key elements: the name and address of the manufacturer or importer, object of the declaration, clear product identification that allows traceability, such as ASIN, SPENSKU, MISKU, or a high-quality color image. It must address any substances of very high concern, known as SVHCs, contained in the product. A list of relevant directives and regulations, specifically REACH Annex 18th numbers 23, 27, and 63. A clear declaration statement. The name of the person signing and an authorized signature. On this slide, you can see an example of correct declaration of REACH conformity with all required elements clearly visible. What causes REACH declarations to get rejected? Common reasons include missing or incorrect regulatory references, such as not citing the current REACH regulation or using an outdated version number. Incomplete product information, missing product codes, descriptions, or identification details. Incomplete company documentation, such as missing manufacturer or importer details, or absent company registration information. And authorization issues, like missing signatures or the absence of the responsible person's name. Now let's look at what makes a REACH heavy metals test report acceptable. A valid test report must meet several key requirements. It must clearly demonstrate compliance with REACH regulation limits for specified heavy metals. It must contain product identification that allows traceability, such as ESIN, FENSCU, EAN, model number, or style number. There must be a clear link between the test report and the products sold under the provided identifiers. All product identification information must be provided in non-editable format, and the report must be complete with all pages. A test report summary is not accepted. Notice how it demonstrates compliance with REACH heavy metals thresholds for all product components, includes clear photos of the tested product, and shows page numbering indicating the report is complete. This one failed. Missing identifiers, failed nickel test, and missing report pages. Always ensure the report matches your product exactly. Your product detail page must contain specific information. First, proper hallmarking information confirming the purity of precious metals used. For products containing gold, silver, platinum, or palladium above certain weights, display legally recognized hallmarks. For products that don't contain precious metals or are below minimum fineness requirements, clearly indicate this using terms like gold tone or gold colored to avoid misleading customers. And remember, your main product image must be on a pure white background with the product filling 85 to 100% of the image area. Need help with getting compliance certifications or testing? Visit Service Provider Network for detailed guidance. Need more details? Check out our step-by-step video guide on uploading your compliance documents through the Account Health Dashboard. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Remember, compliance isn't just about following rules, it's about building trust with your customers and ensuring their safety. Good luck with your selling journey, and we look forward to seeing your compliant and successful listings on Amazon.